Hello, everyone. Welcome to Crown and Capital. We're coming at you from beautiful, sunny Southern California, and we're here today. Me, myself, Miss Queen Kelly, and
Queen Brenda.
and we're here to talk to you today about women and wellness. It's super important to take care of yourself and not procrastinate. So we want to share our daily lives with you and the importance of keeping your fitness, your mental health, everything that you need to get done in life, and keeping it done and actually starting it and getting it done.
Well, you know what? We all set goals to exercise, right? But don't be the person saying, I'm going to the gym every day. Start off small if you're not doing anything. I try to make a commitment of 10 to 30 minutes a day. I say to myself, I'm not leaving out of this house until I do that. So start off small because you are important. Take care of yourself. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, well, I think that the most important thing is just to start. I know we talk about it. I talk about it a lot. Oh, I'm going to go and lift weights, and I know I need to get on the treadmill, and I just don't do it. So what you'd want to do is literally, for those of you who are having a hard time even starting, is just physically take out a calendar, or you can use it on your phone and just start setting your dates. What are you going to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I try to have a very detailed plan of what I'm going to do so that I won't procrastinate. So if I say Monday, I've got a lesson, Tuesday, I'm going to dance, Wednesday, I'm, whatever. But the most important thing is just to start. And the way to start it is just get it out in front of you and set the time and set the date and then go for it.
And promise yourself, if I ask you to do something for me and you're a person that know how to get things done, and I say, can you go to the store for me and to get me some soup because I'm sick? You would go for me because you're my friend. And friends are very important. So if you do it for other people, do it for yourself. Always be committed to yourself first. Kelly, let me ask you about this. What about psychological or emotional issues? What should we do? I think we should all have someone to talk to. I know a long time ago, Black people didn't go to the psychologist because you were considered crazy if you went to the psychologist. But in the Black culture and in a lot of cultures, women talk to women. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so, I always talk and stress about how important your mental health is and what does that look like. And sometimes it is going to your friends or family. But most important, I think that everybody knows that I rely a lot on getting out there and having fun and talking to friends, surrounding yourself with positive people, no matter who it is. I just select my friends because I love my friends and my family, my sisters, for example. Or I'm always with Brenda. We're always out shopping. I always keep this one close because we're always having so much fun. We laugh. We're out dancing in public, and we're always having fun. So you must keep positive, great energy around you. And it's important that if you do have something that is bothering you, then yes, I would do friends and family first. But there are sometimes, hey, you got to take it to the therapist, and they're trained, they're educated, and they know what they're talking about. So if it requires that you talk to a therapist, I definitely would recommend that as well.
Another point I like to make too is that when we surround ourselves with friends and family, you got to be careful. You can't have people always complaining and pulling you down and talking about people. Let me tell you something my mother said, and I try to do this. Now, I'm not going to say I'm perfect, but I try. If you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing about that person. And that's what we need to do instead of bringing each other down. Remember, if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing.
That's right. Yeah. So, a lot of people always come to me and, oh, you're always so happy. And well, that's actually the truth. I try to have a very healthy perspective on life in general. So that is no matter what. If I'm, with friends or family or hanging out with my husband, I do what brings me joy. And I am going to be on these. Brenda and I actually will bring you weekly tips, tricks, and techniques, and things that you can actually apply to your life. But my most important aspect in life is I want to do things that bring me joy. And so that's what I'm encouraging for you to do. Get out there, have fun, do things that make you happy. You don't even have to spend a ton of money. We just were hanging out today. We're shopping and just, enjoying life, and it's beautiful out here. Southern California, the place to be. It's beautiful. I love it. It makes me happy. It's sunny all the time, and I love being out. I love being outside. I love being outdoors. And so I'm going to continue to do the things that bring me joy, to bring smiles on everyone's faces.
And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, laughter is like a medicine. So you be with the people that brings laughter to you. Don't be with the people that complain all the time. And my personality is I'm a listener, and people will tell me their problems and things like that. And that's okay. I can listen to their problems. But it's different if they're talking about people, putting people down. Well, most people that know me know they can't even come to me talking about people. So don't even try it. But the other thing is that I am a great listener, and I definitely don't share with other people what people share with me. Because I feel if somebody confides in me, that was for me. If they want somebody to know, I let them tell somebody or tell other people. But bottom line, laughter is good for the soul. When you're happy, you bring happiness to other people.
Yeah, so basically what she's saying is quit being crusty. Quit talking about people. I mean, what is that all about anyway?
I don't know.
Does that make you feel better? Ladies, stop it. Just stop. Like Brenda was saying earlier, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. Just keep everything positive. Quit talking about people. Quit bringing everyone down. If you feel like you need to talk bad about someone, then that you're at a point now where you do need counseling.
And sometimes when we talk about people, it's because that person probably hurt our feelings or offended us. And if a person hurts your feelings, you got two options. You can forgive them and go on, or you need to call and talk to them.
Yeah.
Never confront them in front of other people. Take them to the side so it could just be you and them one-on-one.
Yeah.
But if you do it in front of a bunch of people, they're going to cut up. Everybody's going to see it. You're going to be embarrassed. So it's best to talk to people one-on-one. And I know this from life, and I've seen it. When people confront somebody about something that could be so minor, just minor stuff, and it blows up only because they're in front of other people. If they had been in private, it wouldn't have got out of hand like that.
Yeah.
So I just encourage you, if something goes wrong, if there's a negative thing you need to deal with, call that person, or better yet, meet them in person and say, I need to talk to you about something, and be humble.
Yeah.
Is something wrong with getting your feelings hurt? We all get our feelings hurt by our mother, our father, our sister, and our brother. It's the people that's the closest to you that's going to hurt your feelings. These people out in the street, you see them every blue moon. So if they hurt you, you really don't care. But when your family hurts you, it does hurt. So just try to make it a point to clear it up with that person. If you don't clear it up, that problem gets bigger and big. And over time, it's so big, and so much bitterness grows there. It's hard to solve the problem. A problem that started 5 years ago that you should have took care of right
But
then.
you know why? That problem is always around because people quit expecting apologies.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem. You deserve an apology, or do you? Get over that. Honestly, get rid of that. Everyone always wants an apology. And sometimes you set yourself up for expectations and you're not going to get an apology. So what does that mean? You stay cringy inside until someone gives you an apology. But what if they don't give you that apology? Stop it. I hear people say that all the time. Oh, she deserves that. She needs to give me an apology. And I just cringe when I hear that, because I'm like, really? Is that what's going to make you feel better? Because I promise you this, if someone pisses me off and then they give me an apology, does that mean I automatically am gonna not be mad at you anymore? Or does that automatically mean that, oh, well, she gave me an apology, now everything's better? Get over yourselves with that. I'm like, that it doesn't work. So basically, that is just extra prayer for your own self. So you just need extra prayer. If you're expecting an apology, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you because that's what's needed. Because you just need to clear that energy out of you. It's just you're carrying bad energy. If you literally from your own mouth says, "Oh, they need to give me an apology," that means you are carrying bad energy around with you. You got to clear it. Just clear it out. You know, if that means pick up the phone and say, "Okay, I'm sorry, let's squash it." But guess what? The person who is saying that is not even bold enough or confident enough to even pick up the phone and say, "Oh, you know what? Okay, I know this is what happened, but let's just squash it." The moment that you can do that, you made it. You made it, girl. You made it. That's hard to do, and only the best of the best, and only God's obedience can bring that into your soul. So,
and then both of you will be happy. You'll be clear of that negative vibe.
Yeah.
And then you can enjoy that relationship.
Yeah.
And just as women, let's learn to forgive and love in spite of how bad you were hurt. I've known so many women to be hurt, and then they'll come and tell me, and then they go tell somebody else, and they go tell somebody else. We cannot do anything. The best thing we can do is go to that person, even if they were wrong, and just say, "You hurt my feelings."
Yeah. You just got to be bold enough to do it, and I think that's what it is. A lot of times people are scared; they don't know what's going to happen, and you just got to be real bold. And I know, even growing up, and that was hard to do, right? It's hard for people to apologize, but a lot of times, the moment that someone apologizes, I will say, "Okay, you're showing your own character." That's what's happening. You're showing that you do care and that you are bold enough to say, "I apologize." Now, if they don't, just stop expecting it, because that's when you really set yourself up for just harm and even more bad thoughts and bad energy, because not everyone is always going to apologize. I know personally, I don't feel that people have to come, and they don't have to do it, because I'm already praying for you when you don't do it. So even if you didn't do it, I know what needs to be done, but it's not mandatory. What do you think? Do you think that people have to come and apologize to you, or you're never going to talk to them ever again, forever and ever?
Never, never, never. No. Well, you know what? There's been situations where sometimes I run my mouth too much,
Oh, well,
Just
that's what we do.
Just sometimes. And there's been situations where I said, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that." I will call a person and say, "When I said such and so and so and so, if I offended you, I don't feel I should have said it." They say, "Oh, really? That didn't bother me." And sometimes I'm joking, but you never know how sensitive a person might be.
That's right.
So I'll apologize to somebody else first. If I feel in my spirit I may have hurt their feelings, and then they can tell me if I did or not. And then if I did, I can tell by how they sound on the phone.
Yeah.
I will apologize. So you don't have to wait for them. You can do it if you know you hurt them. You go to them. It's okay to go to them first.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like if someone like hurt your feelings and you're feeling this, you can pick up the phone too, and you can say, "You know what? This is how you made me feel." And but you're absolutely correct. It doesn't have to be just one way. So anyways,
okay, our sisters, remember to love each other, forgive each other. You have a better life.
That's right. Mental wellness is everything. Clear all the negative energy. So our bottom line is clear all your negative energy. That is a part of mental health. So I'm hoping that you learned something from our tips, tricks, and techniques for today. For this week, we're coming at you again. We'll see you next week, and we hope that you'll be able to learn from us. And that's basically what we really want to create in community, is sisters helping sisters.
Ooh, love you.
Thank you. Peace out from
Bye-bye.
the Queens.